Hello friends, welcome to another series of video tutorial on SQL Basics. This is part 1 of this series and today we are going to see an introduction to SQL. Please subscribe, like, share, comment the videos on this channel. If you have any training enquiries, please contact me at techtrainerraj@gmail.com. Before we start looking at what is SQL, we need to understand what is database first. Okay, so before we look at database, we need to find out what is data first. Data is any information about an object, and database is nothing but it is a systematic way of storing and manipulating collection of data. The next thing we need to understand is what is database management system. Database management system, or DBMS, is nothing but it is a piece of software where it will allow you to create, manipulate, and it also provides you with the reports on the data. The next thing we need to understand is what is relational database management system. Relational database management system is a type of database management system wherein it makes use of relational model where the data is ordered and grouped into relations. The examples of RDBMS are Oracle, SQL Server, MySQL, to name some of them. The data in RDBMS is represented in terms of rows and columns, where rows represents records and columns are called fields. Okay, so it is like an Excel worksheet wherein you will have rows and columns, and the rows represents records and the column represents fields. The arrangement of items in DB is like books in a library. If you have been to library, then you know the books will be stored based on the categories like fiction, history, geography. That will be the rows or the records. Column wise, so it will be alphabetically ordered based on the author. Let us look at SQL now. SQL or SQL is nothing but structured query language. It's a standard language to deal with relational databases, which lets you access and manipulate databases. So what can we do using SQL? Using SQL, we can perform, create, modify, and delete operations on databases, tables, views, stored procedures, and the records in the table. And we can also set permissions. Who needs SQL skills? Basically, all developers needs SQL skills. So if you are a test engineer, then some of the projects wherein there is a data conversion needed, or migration from one database to another database, or different versions of the database, then you might need to know SQL basics. Another example would be where you are working on data warehouse projects or BI projects. So that is where you need the SQL basics or SQL basics. In this session, we have covered what is database and what is DBMS, what is RDBMS, and SQL basics. In the next session, we will take a look at different constraints which are available for a particular column. Okay, that is the end of this session. Please stand by for more videos on this channel. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you get the latest updates.